Hey there, this is episode 82 of Mini Pod. No fluff, just good stuff in under 5 minutes. I promise you. This is Dave Jacobs of Small Church Pastor. Most leaders tell and sell rather than listen and learn. We're always telling our people what we're going to do as a church, programs, projects, goals, or we're trying to sell the idea we have in order to secure their support and participation. We do a lot of telling people what they should believe. I mean, after all, that's our job as preachers and teachers, isn't it? We tell people what to believe, right? Now, this approach, telling and selling, it's been pushed on us from the very beginning of our training to be pastors and leaders. We were told, so we tell. We were sold, so we sell. It's not entirely our fault that we turned out this way. On top of that, we've got to admit it, we're good at this. And I'm not convinced that this is altogether a bad thing. However, I'm just know that telling and selling, it's always exhausting. Have you seen that? See, the problem is when all your time is spent telling and selling, there's little time left for listening and learning. I think that a leader is not so much someone who's out in front yelling, follow me, as they are an agent of collaboration and team building. If we want to see collaboration and team building, we'll need to learn more listening and learning skills than telling and selling skills. You can't listen and learn until you ask your people or your leadership team or your board or your spouse, asking them great questions. Now, here are a few great questions that'll help you listen and learn. Number one, what do you think? Or, what do you see that I don't see? Or, do you have a better idea? How about this question? How do you think we might better achieve our goals? Or, if I had a blind spot, what do you think it might be? Or, if you were in my shoes, what would you do? How about this one? Can you shoot any holes in my idea? Or, can you give me a few options? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting that a leader should never tell or sell. All I'm saying is that always telling and selling fails to produce collaboration and team building. And, like I said earlier, always telling and selling, it's always exhausting. What are some ways that you might get better at listening and learning? Do you need to listen? What is it right now that you really do need to listen to? I think many of you right now listening to this today, you're faced with different decisions and direction maybe that you want to take your church in. What do you need to listen to? Who do you need to learn from? Hey, I hope you have a great week, and I'll check in with you again next week.